Sarri would not dare. Sarri would not dare get knocked out in this round of 16. The pressure's on Juventus. Okay, guys, it was okay. Cristiano's on a mission. Okay, so see, these Cristina fanboys and so forth, they have been the bane of my existence and so forth. But I feel that we need each other. As much as you hate me, I hate you equally. But as much as we hate each other, we still love each other. And at the end of the day, it's all love. Beyond the hate, it's all love. Cristiano wants another seal, and I've said before, this will be the only seal that he would have won properly. And I know of his goal scoring prowess, and I know that he's going to be keeper. Look, man, Lyon, beware of the underdog. Beware of the underdog, because the underdog can prowl. So it's a lot of people think Lyon can do this. I personally do not. So before we really go into specifics and so forth, let's just try and see how both of these teams could perhaps line up and say what's up, man. Guys, the CL hashtag #real. D-Day. It is what it is. Juventus, they've got it right. So, again, this is the most likely lineup based on the fact that, certain personnel will be missing. So, obviously, no Douglas Costa, which is going to be the key man missing. So, this is what we're probably going to try and most likely roll with. So, you obviously have your boy Szczesny up in there, Corsandro, Bonucci, De Ligt. People need to really talk about Cuadrado. He normally plays here as a winger, but he has been one of the best secondary position players I've seen of this past season, of the past few years. I mean, he plays right back like if he's played right back his whole career. Very, very underrated with what he's done in what is his weaker position. So this is the midfield. I would tell you the midfield, this is the heart. This is where things get popping off. Now, Bernardeschi, this isn't the same Bernardeschi that we saw last season where Cristiano scored a hat-trick and he was arguably one of the best players on the pitch. So he's going to come up big. And the midfield will really need to perform very well. And I think this is where Sarri's Juventus have struggled, is the midfield does not have enough of a character. So we are looking as if Matuidi may not make the cuts, which means that between Pjanic and Rabiot, they must obviously control the game, control the possession, which you expect they will, because Lyon will happily give the possession to Juventus. But it's important that Pjanic and Rabiot, they make those key forward passes, whose key penetrative runs, and it is going to be very key how they use the ball. It's not just about having the ball, it is what you do with the ball. It's how you use the ball. And I think Bernardeschi will be key, because he's obviously will have the kind of same role that they had against Atletico, which is he is the midfielder that brings things up forward, and he's got to really try, and so it's got a very key role. This role here is always super, super key in the team. So what, and I think why Costa was good is that Costa meant you could say what's up like this, where Costa would be back in here, or maybe you'd have a strike in here, or maybe you'd have Dybala in the Bernardeschi position in there. But without your boy Costa, I mean, what you will most likely see is them starting from a position here. Then so they can make that diagonal run, or when need be, if let's say Sandro or Cuadrado have the ball there, then of course Cristiano will be looking for that back post, or for that late run. But I do think that, when you actually see him on the pitch, I think he'll be much more wide, to give himself much more space to not know where to go wide, attack, and really give him a greater circumference of an area to make his key forward runs. So if we now look at our dear friends Lyon. Let's bring these guys in here. Here we have it, Lyon. As you can see, is what it is. One thing I just found, which I just found that Sotusa, who I believe was the guy who scored the key goal in the first leg, sold him to Hertha Berlin. So he's now joined up with the teammates in Hertha Berlin, so he won't really be playing. So the key players here, War, Dembele, Depay. Those are the key players. So if you're Lyon, I think what you will be looking to do is defend well. You know that they have to come out and get the goal. And Lyon know that whatever need, I think Lyon are already expecting to go a goal down. But I think what Garcia will tell his boys is we just have to find a way to score a goal. So they will know that when we get the ball, we have to know how to use it. And we have to go to use it well, which is why, I think of how Koeman uses Depay for the Dutch team. And Depay he is going to be the key player here, because when Lyon have the ball, most likely you want to give that ball to Oua. And Oua will be, obviously with his midfield mates, will try to get the ball to Depay in key areas. And for Depay, he's the brains of the team. He's the creative spark of the team. He's the team's best player. He's the team's imagination. He is the Geppetto of this team. He's the guy that pulls the flipping strings. So how he used the ball, his decision making on those counterattacks, on those counterattacks will be crucial, because those counters will be on. Because Juventus, they will know that we have to push up, play a high line, and ensure that Lyon don't have much of the ball. So Lyon know that when we do have the ball, we've got to find an out ball. We've got to find an out ball. We've got to find the ball over the top. And when we make a move, we've got to make the move quickly. I'm going to make the right move as well. So Dembele will be key as well with regards to him making the right runs and him being put into space. But this dude here, Depay is going to be crucial. So they know that if they don't say what's up, they will be 100% screwed. 100% screwed. So they have to ride like three phoenixes, man. And this is the main man. This is the main man, Cristiano. Cristiano will be the main man. Cristiano is the main man. He's the guy. But let me be very clear here. As much as goal scorer, main dude, he'll be required as well to say what's up. And Bonucci and De Ligt will have to form a great defense, because they know that they'll be facing those counters from Lyon, and Benteke will need to also help them, assist them. But as much as Cristiano, you expect him to score. He's the superstar of the team. He is the marquee player. And expect him to get those crucial goals or win that crucial penalty. My eyes are on this dude. I have to repeat this. Juventus will not win the CL if Dybala doesn't show up. Because Cristiano cannot do it all himself. He needs the support, and Dybala's support and how he can help provide for him is going to be 100% crucial in them getting that flipping win, man. So that is going to be very, very important. So that's how both teams are going to line up. That's how both teams are going to look in the whole sneaky. For now, let's now go behind the scenes and look at the dressing room of both of these sides. Bonsoir. Guys, nobody expects you to go through. It's almost as if you're just here to turn up. That's what it is. You're just here just to present yourselves, and then vamos, get the heck out of here. So you're pretty much the losers. You're here to be croissants. You are here to be croissants, to be eaten, devoured, and disposed of. Now the question is this: do you guys want to be croissants, or do you want to perhaps not only sack a certain manager, but somehow, some way, do one of the biggest shocks of the round? Memphis, Tennessee. Your rap is all right, not as good as mine. Your rap is all right, so copy one of your albums, because your rap is look good, but it's not as good as Damian Lillard, who I still feel is the best kind of sports athlete turned rapper that there's probably ever been. But look, you're key in this game. You are massive. You are huge. You are the key to guys saying what's up in this game. So these teams can only go as far as you can take them. But it's not only the Depay, it is the supporting cast. Guys, look, you can knock out Juventus by the very fact that you have that 1-0 and they didn't get the away goal, and you have the power of the away goal. You have the power to say what's up. You have the power to live. You have the power to be pleased. But it is all, see, it's all about this. If you don't believe you can do it, you won't win. 100% you won't win. If you believe you can, because trust me, you are the bigger team, you are the underdogs, Juventus are expected to beat you. but you only have a chance of getting through if you believe. Maurizio, this is a non-smoking area. Yeah. I mean, if you read this, it's a non-smoking area. Yes, it is. Maurizio, can you please leave the dressing room, please? Maurizio, bodyguards, can you please take this guy out immediately, please? Thank you. Is he out? Make sure he's not in the prime premises. Thank you. The 90s. Why do I talk about the 90s? Well, that is the last decade in which Juventus won the Champions League. I get it to understand 9 in a row. 9 in a row, 100%. Are you bigger than AC Milan? Because you can insult Milan only once. Trust me, Milan have become the butt of all of your jokes. Milan still have more European trophies than you, and European trophies are what make you say what's up. The reason why Real Madrid are so big is because of how many European trophies that they have. So, the pressure is on. The pressure is on. You are required to win the CL. That is your main aim. And quite frankly, it is embarrassing that you've not been able to win the CL in almost 3,000 years. Delict. You have to grow up now. Your testicles have to drop. I know that your testicles didn't drop. You're still going through puberty and so forth. You're still going through premature ejaculation during your Ajax years. But that changes now. You have to grow up. Key. Gianluigi, why? Gianluigi, okay, I'm not going to say, I don't want to be rude, because I come from a culture in Nigeria where they say that we should respect our elders. But Gianluigi, you're not involved here. So I know you have to stay here because you're a grandfather of this team, but let's just say you're not involved. Washek, Shizney, you're that dude. Do what you can. Because if I see Gianluigi on that pitch, I'm calling the authorities. Cristiano, because Cristiano is the demo of DMS. So Cristiano, look, we've been at odds for over a decade. We've had our differences, but you know what? I respect you. I don't respect your fanboys. They are quite psychotic, and I think that they need help. And I think they need to leave their basements. But I respect you. So when we're going to talk about the World Cup or internationals, we're going to talk about this. Is that you needed this. I think this will define your legacy. I feel despite all of the trophies you've won and all the records you've broken, this will be your most meaningful feat based on the degree of difficulty. And that's how I choose. And I know there is a willingness in you, and I know that you want to prove yourself, and you prove yourself to me that you can go and bring back a trophy that a club hasn't won for ages. That's what truly defines ways. You know what? They got me, they brought me, and I brought back the Champions League to this team after so many decades of barrenness. I need everyone to leave apart from Paolo. Paolo, what do you want in life? What do you seek in life? What do you want to be in life? Because it seems you're not sure whether you want to be that dude or just that dude. Fine, you can be that dude, but if you want to be that dude, this is your team. Cristiano is the goal scorer. Szczesny, keeper. Chiellini, the heart of the team. Buffon, the grandfather. You're the heart and soul of the team. You are the face of this team. You're supposed to be the face of the club. I remember that time when I think you scored like 4 Gs or something. No, this is the dude. This is Juventus next. You are supposed to be the Del Piero, the Del H. You are Delige's successor. So why I told you what you did in that 2017 final, that pained me. It pained me because I vouched for you. I believed in you. I said, because remember what you did against Barcelona in the first leg of that 2017 run. I was like, no, here is the dude, and this guy's going to show up in this final, and you're going to really put your name amongst those world-class players. It starts again. Juventus can't win this Champions League unless you show up. That's a fact. Take it from me, the analytical demon that I am. They cannot win or sniff the CL unless you say what's up. So the question is, are you going to say what's up? Because big games are where big players say what's up. It's not the small games, it's not the medium games, it's the biggest games. So this is only the tip of the iceberg, because if you get through this, it's more, but it starts now. 1-0 down, you need to be the reason, the catalyst that turns the game around. And this is a stepping stone for you doing it again and again and again until you lift up that trophy. But the question is, how much do you want it? I just feel that Juventus, they'll be more focused, more willing, and will have a greater desire to say what's up. Because again, I dare Sarri to get knocked out. Because if he gets knocked out, Sarri will need to live on Jupiter. Now, I'm not sure that Jupiter is uninhabitable, or he'll need to call Elon Musk and say, Musk, that whole Mars thing, SpaceX, get me a moon base on that place right now, because I don't think Earth would fit me, because Juve fans would hunt Sarri down. They would hunt him down. So Sarri knows that he's fighting for his well-being for this game. So I just think that Juve take this, and we are looking. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say I don't think Lyon score. I think Juve do it, make it. I was thinking 3-1. I was thinking 3-1, but I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2. I don't think Lyon score. I don't think Lyon score. I mean, they'll have a few chances here and there, but I think Juventus will be focused. They will tactically sort the game out. Yes, they'll be under pressure in a few bits, but just think that Cristiano will be focused. I think Cristiano will score the open play or through a penalty, but I think they'll make it happen. So I'm saying 2-0 to Juventini, and they move on. There is no chance in hell Sarri or my best friend in the world, Cristiano, get knocked out in the round of flipping 16. #Ogreal.